Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Seth. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. And today, horrible stuff is happening. Oh, sorry, what's that? Can't hear me over the fire trucks? Well, they have to deal with Right Flyer Studios burning Heaven Burns Red to the ground. So, sorry, buddy. HBRJP released their 3.5 anniversary, and the changes they made are one of the most disappointing tone deaf patches I've ever laid my eyes on. The devs basically stuck it right up your butt, told you to take it like a good boy, and told you to lick it off and clean it afterwards with your mouth. If you didn't like that image, that's how I felt when I heard about this patch. So let's talk about everything they did to make this one of the most hated gacha games of all time in the span of just one patch. So, number one, a new Memoria rarity. We got A, we got S, SS, and now SS Resonance. Basically a 5.5 star unit. The new swimsuit Aoi is the first SS Resonance Memoria. A new Memoria rarity means that these Memoria will be objectively better than normal SS Memoria, meaning content will become tailored towards SS Resonance rather than just normal SS rarity. So this fundamentally nerfs all SS Memoria that came before SS Resonance Aoi. However, limited time Memoria and very specific Memoria became SS Resonance while others got kicked in the balls and flipped off and left behind. This is the highest form of power creep since the non-resonance SS can't be upgraded at all to the new rarity. This leads into number 2, limited time banners. HBR is a game where the gacha had a lack of limited time only banners, and most of them just went into the big pool that you can fish out at any point when rolling. However, now that there is a new rarity, you can bet there will be a massive increase in limited time only banners, as nobody should roll for any other Memoria pickup other than SS Resonance. Now here's the issue. If they only release SS Resonance once in a while, then there's no reason to pull for normal SS anymore. If they release SSR after SSR, then the previous SS will become useless eventually. So the worst part is people who spent money on this game must feel terribly betrayed for this sudden decision, as the Memorias they invested all of their money on are just straight up going to be powercreep from here on out. Previous SS shards cannot be used to limit break the new Memoria rarity. This game is a game where you want most characters at least limit break 1 if you want an efficient team. Because of this, a lot of people, such as myself, saved up SS limit break shards since they are so valuable. Since the new rarity can't use this, or the vessel that you build up to 100% to limit break, all my efforts and many other players' efforts of saving them up became absolutely worthless. And the worst part, these shards are awarded through pulling milestones and paid packs. So imagine the people who spent money to get these shards through a pack to save up for the perfect Memoria, only for the devs to say fuck you, and now you have to start from scratch and roll and spend to get the new SS Resonance shards. This greed is absolutely disgusting, and it's crazy that the team thought this was a great idea that players will love. However, already existing SS turning into SSRs, like the anniversary units and limited time banner units, can still use the SS shards for I don't know how much longer. I don't know if it's permanent or not. Number 4, the new team building system. So the new system allows for an assist slot that buffs your Memoria stats and only gives SS Resonance an extra buff depending on the assist. The game will become balanced towards the extra buffs for SSRs, and I experienced it firsthand. Certain assists gives 120% or 150% max DP at the start of the battle, and when I tried the new score challenge at the difficulty I normally do, I got one shot because I wasn't using a SSR with that assist. Are you serious? Really? There's no counterplay. You're kidding, right? Wait, actually, what do I do? Please no. Oh my god, I have to reduce it down by this much for me not to get one shot? Oh my god, that's the first turn too. Man, fuck this game, dude. Man, I don't even want to play anymore. It's so stupid. The solution to this problem is fairly easy, and I hope they do it, is that just make everyone able to use assist buffs. Like, it's pretty easy. Number 5, damage nerfs. So this one's a little bit complicated. I'm going to keep it simple because I don't like talking about numbers. To put it simply, certain buffs and debuffs got weakened, such as fields, mind's eye, or attack vision, whatever you want to call it, and exposing enemy vulnerabilities or fragile. This indirectly nerfs a ton of Memoria. And again, I won't bore you with the numbers, but if you take a staple team with all the best Memoria from before, like a good team comp with fields, tac vision, fragile, all of that, compare them to now, you will be doing approximately 33% less damage than you would before the patch. Basically, buffs and debuffs aren't going to up your damage anymore. The calculations show that limit breaks is what's going to up your damage, which means you have to spend money or get lucky. And you know that as new SSR rarity, you cannot limit break unless you spend money or build them up from scratch from the bottom again. Apparently, they've been wanting to roll this out for 10 months now, but in the time of those 10 months, the devs released Memoria that was ultimately going to get nerfed through this change, adding another layer of incompetence and greed, since they didn't mention this was going to happen in those 10 months of so-called preparation. Wedding Iroha, who is all about fields, who released in June last month, just straight nerfed. A new Sakura Baseda, who gives tac vision buffs, also nerfed. Funeral Tojo, who is an ice fielder and one of the best fielders in the game, also nerfed. New Year's Lisa gives tac vision, nerfed. Street Iroha, fire fielder, nerfed. Magician Isuzu, my favorite Memoria of all time, light field and fragile, both got nerfed. So she is way worse now. And I just named you every Memoria that released over 10 months that are being shafted after this update. All of these were planned to get nerfed but was kept silent so that they could make money off of them. Yeah, what a taste that leaves in your mouth, huh? Number 6. Enemies are not nerfed and have only gotten stronger. During this patch, a new score challenge was added and the difficulty levels went from 150 down to just 40. This means more drastic difficulty changes between levels. Before, level 141 with plus 35 score challenge points would net you all the rewards. So that is the one I did every time a score challenge came out. After the new one, however, to net you all rewards, you have to do level 31 out of 40 with plus 35 score challenge. It should be around the same difficulty, so tell me why I'm getting one shot by the enemy on the first turn. The only way I was able to do the score challenge was dropping it down to level 26 and only doing plus 15 of the score challenge, getting me only 900,000 score, when my previous runs I would get over 1.5 million. 900k is actually embarrassing and disheartening, seeing how much weaker my team feels after this update. Why have you made all my previous efforts and investment go to waste? I just don't understand. Number 7, the out of touch dev team. They say that it's for the enjoyment of the players, but in reality they have not said anything prior other than OD is an issue. There's no surveys asking about the state of the game, the very vocal community being completely ignored, them releasing OP Memoria after OP Memoria, thinking making everyone weaker unless they spend money is okay. Like, what the fuck is the team smoking to be this delusional, to think everything is all sunshine and rainbows and everyone's gonna love this patch? Man, screw off. It's so sad to see, since the game started off so well and the devs actually listened to players, giving actually good quality of life updates, and buffing old memorials to make them usable, only to backstab the entire community. Better see a freaking essay apologizing, getting on your hands and knees, begging for forgiveness, or else there's no saving this game. For now, I'm done doing dailies or anything related to combat for this game. I'm going to delete it off my phone and keep it on my PC, just for if any story content gets released, because that's the only thing I care about now. The main story, I mean, events are pretty meh. I've done enough of them at this point. But that's the other thing too. The main story takes like years to update. We're still on chapter 5, the mid part of chapter 5. We haven't even finished chapter 5. Where's the second half? Or the third part, I mean. And that's basically everything I can see that's happening right now. Was hoping I wouldn't have to go through what Infinity Nikki community had to go through. But here I am, sad and disappointed. So shame on you, Kakinuma-san. I had high hopes of you, but here you are, shoving your middle finger up my butthole and laughing at my face. Bye.